What's going on, everyone? I just wanted to have a quick check-in because we have some more videos, amazing videos coming this week, but I wanted to check in with the crypto community because I've just did a scan of, other crypto YouTubers and other people in the space that I haven't done in a very long time. And it seems that, I'm putting out an abundant amount of bearish videos. And I want to be clear, like, my goal is not fear mongering. I was accused of being a massive moon boy in the bull run when things were going up 30, 40, 50x. And I was a moon boy. And I believed that that was the way to make money. And now that things are super bearish and crashing, I believe that being bearish and understanding this market is the way to protect your stack so that you could eventually buy back in at the generational lows. I personally feel that at the end of this crazy and historic and brutal episode in the markets, there will be an opportunity to construct a portfolio for the next decade, for the next 2 decades, like stuff that we'll be able to hold for literally until our kids take it over from us. That kind of portfolio is the one that I want to construct here at the end of this episode. But before we get there, I believe there's going to be quite a bit of pain. And so my goal with these videos over the last few months and with the coming videos is going to be to try to really accurately synthesize this insane moment in the markets, this historic market that we're in. Obviously, I have my dip machine here. We're on the dip machine, the market dip machine. And so the reality is that I say the reality is a lot. I know that's the meme. But the reality is that this is what's going on, is the market's super bearish. And I've spent this year learning an entirely new lingo, an entirely new set of terms and markets, vehicles, and different types of mechanisms from everything macro, from treasury markets to bond markets, real estate, gilts in England, yield curve control. All of these things are really, really critical to understanding what's coming next, to understanding how everything fits together to eventually lead to higher prices for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for the altcoins. I do believe that understanding these particular assets and these particular, dynamics is the best word, is the way to best understand how to play the crypto market. It seems boring. It was boring boomer stuff that as crypto investors, we got to ignore for the last decade. As stock market investors, we got to ignore for the last many decades. But now all of this stuff is coming home to roost, and understanding some of these kind of boring, dusty concepts are really driving what the new sort of meta and the new kind of best way to engage in the market. And an entirely new cast of characters like Darius Dale and Wifey, Dylan LeClaire, Carlo Cassio. Obviously, not all those people are new to the world, but they're new to the crypto world. And they're creating incredible research. Obviously, I'm not a perfect content creator and I don't always get it right. My goal is to get the overall trend right for as long as I can get it right. I'm not going to spot the ultimate bottoms and the ultimate tops. I'll do my best. But my goal is to overall get the trend right while the trend is in full motion and there's no sign of a reversal. And so, what we're looking forward to is that Fed blink, the Fed change of policy, which will happen eventually. It's not happening just yet. And for that reason, I've been, making these warning videos, these bearish videos. And the goal is not to just sow, discord and fear. The goal is to hopefully prevent people from making hasty decisions. Hasty meaning, oh, we broke 20K, it's a new bull market. The amount of people who were cheering for a new bull market back in, June and July were absolutely absurd. And so right now, patience is still the name of the game. It's boring. But, looking around, I'm going to be doing my best to differentiate myself by just focusing on the topics I find to be the most relevant. And I hope you guys understand that my goal is really not to spread fear. It's really not. My goal is to educate and to synthesize the information that I'm looking at with my research team. And when I see alarm bells getting set off and getting tripped, I'm going to try to bring that information to you. And even though in the bull market, it's so fun to talk about all these coins going up that are going up like crazy. It's all this dopamine. That's just not where we're at right now. I'm going to be, really reevaluating what the content on this channel looks like for the foreseeable future. And I want to make content that I believe will help the most amount of people, the most amount of time. And right now that is to synthesize what's going on in the macro economy. Because eventually this does lead to opportunities. This big crisis does lead to opportunities. For now, though, we're on the dip machine. It's workout time. It's self-improvement time. I personally am going to be categorizing and going over all the things that I'm going to be doing this bear market to improve myself, my business, to really get better as a human and to become more solid, just mentally, physically, economically. I think that these are things that, I'm going to start sprinkling in, stuff that I've used to help myself move forward. And I think that they're applicable to anyone. So it's going to become more general economics, personal development, professional development, stuff that I just believe in, right? And so if you guys are excited about that and you support the channel, the content that we've been making on the channel, please give this a thumbs up. I'm going to be doing my best to just bring you the best information possible. And so I hope you guys understand that the goal is not here to just be, making like negative clickbait, but to say, hey, look, we saw this information starting in, April, May, and we started to say, holy smokes, this is a whole nother level of bearishness that we never really thought was going to happen based on a normal crypto cycle. And look, like, it's just been really, really crazy out there in the markets, and it's still at these weird critical levels. And so as long as this goes on, we're going to try to do our best to synthesize the information. And when things start looking like there's a catalyst to clean things up, and the Fed starts blinking and trying to change their policy, I do believe that that's going to be an incredible opportunity. And I think it's going to become pretty obvious as well. Like, there's no reason to like go too crazy and front run this stuff. It'll be well announced and well telegraphed. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm up here in my attic, just doing dips, getting ready for this next moment. And yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the content to the best extent possible, or at least you feel that we're trying to do our best here to give you the accurate information and the correct analysis of the ecosystem. As always, I'm wishing you well. And yeah, I'll be here making content each and every day, each and every week. As you can see, we're not getting a video out every single day, but we're trying to make sure every video is super impactful and just smashed with data. CPI reading coming in tomorrow. We have another big video before then. So there'll be a lot of content here. Darius Dale is coming on the channel on Friday. So there's a bunch of really, really good content coming out, and I hope you guys enjoy it. As always, I'm Elliot Trades. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon on the next episode.